So when did you guys start recording Blush then?
Oh, Blush was just mental. It was years. It was years and years. And to me, that's why the record sounds really, it has no direction.
But I suppose it's kind of like, it's almost like Wawani were out, and then there was like about 2 years where you didn't hear any Wawani. And then
we were overseas a fair bit. Yeah, we had success overseas and we were touring. And what happened is in that period, like Guns N' Roses happened. I remember we did a TV show with them in the States, and they weren't famous at this point. And Sweet Child of Mine had just come out.
Yeah.
And I was actually chatting with Slash and Izzy, and Paul Gray said to me, when are you going to, this is later, he said, when are you going to stop hanging out with us heavy metal losers? And I thought, they were nice enough guys, you know. About 2 weeks later, they were the biggest band in the world.
Oh, okay.
And everything had changed. You know what I mean? Suddenly, even Prince was like, passé. Yeah.
But now, on to like the kind of Blush period, the videos that you made for like So Good and For Can't Control Myself were quite controversial. It was even banned, So Good, the 12-inch
So
version.
Good was banned, because
it had the girl on the bed, the naked with the cross, the crucifix and everything.
Yep.
Now, whose was like idea was to make the kind of those, was that...
That was completely the record company. That was completely...
Was that because the album was called Blush and they wanted...
No, they just, you know the way they think, you know, the way I think they were thinking at the time is that we've got to do something controversial to get people talking.
Because Wawani are back and we want...
Well, yeah, and it's just that, you know, any publicity is kind of good, I get to them, you know. And I remember there was quite a few, again, like so many this is where it got so boring, that we go for meetings about stupid things like videos, and I'm like, man, I just want to play my guitar. We haven't jammed for ages. Because we're too busy opening shopping centres and, you know, it sort of got stupid. And I guess that happens to a lot of popular bands. And that's why it's really hard then to maintain your sort of integrity once you're on that top treadmill, I reckon. But I also think that, like, about 5 years is it for a band.
Yeah, pretty much so.
That's it, you know. I mean, look at T-Rex. It was like between 72 and 70.
But you also, like you did like the big gigs, like you did support act with Ross, which is when I first saw it. Did you also do support act with Cyndi Lauper?
We toured with her, yeah, she was fantastic.
Was that in, I remember, 89 or was that 86 that you first...
That was 86. You know, it was amazing because...
The True Colours period.
Yeah, and I Can Make You Love Me had been released that week. Yeah. And back then, you'd get like... It was just incredible. We were touring with her.
That would have been a great show because she's dynamic.
It was incredible, and she was so huge. But you do Countdown on Saturday, Sunday, whatever it was. And then the record company would get the sales reports back. Like on Monday, you'd sold 10,000 singles in Melbourne or something. It was, you know, you literally see, you do the gig.
Like the day after Countdown. That's what was really good about Countdown.
You could literally go, we did that, and then we sold, you know.
Because it's a kind of shame now that the band's kind of these days, there's no kind of outlet.
And you know what I reckon that's happened is there's so much outlet that it's all become diluted.
I think you've got like the outlet, like the internet, pay TV, etc. But you don't have people like Molly Meldrum who are really passionate about the music.
Hey, look, there was that 1 hour period in Australia where literally the country stopped.
Yeah, totally.
Everyone.
Because I remember my whole family, 6 o'clock came.
Everyone watched Countdown. It doesn't matter whether you're a farmer in Burke or something, or whether you're some trendy guy in the city, you watched Countdown.
Yeah, big time.
And if you got on Countdown, it was huge.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. Okay, so, and working and doing support act with Cyndi Lauper during I Can Make You Love Me, it would have really...
It was huge. It was really huge, and she was really wonderful too. She supported us and gave us everything we wanted.
Cool.
Whereas when you tour with a lot of bands, they don't do that. Especially if you're hot.
Yeah.
They feel threatened, you know what I mean?
Is there any other international bands?
Yeah,
between Ross and Cyndi?
We did a lot. I mean, we did that guy, was it Fergal
Shark?
We did his thing, that was
terrible. Yeah,
it was interesting. There was quite a few, I can't remember them all.
Because you also did club gigs like at billboards and places like that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And they were always the most fun.
They would have been fun gigs, especially if they would have been over 18.
Yeah, no, they were awesome. We used to do a lot of matinee gigs, and then we do the big shows like the concert tours, and then we do the club gigs.
And Wawani would suit club gig too.
To me, the club gigs were where it was at.
Yeah,
totally.
Because there were, like, I think, like, 2 of the most dance bands of Australian history would have been you guys and I'm Talking.
Yeah, well, I'm Talking were great.
Yeah.
And Zane and Kate used to get up and jam with us regularly.
Oh,
I remember doing a gig at somewhere in Melbourne, some trendy club, in the city at like 4 in the morning. And we got Kate and Zan, and the drummer from Cindy Lauper's band.
That black guy.
The black guy.
He's amazing. Sterling.
He now plays with Peter Gabriel.
He actually ends up playing Johnny Duran as well.
Yeah, Johnny Duran.
He's an amazing drummer.
Lovely guy.
God, I would have loved to have seen Y1A with Kate Sobrano's dad.
That was killer.
Sterling.
It was
that
killer.
would have just been...
Yeah, it was killer.
After Blush, what made Y1A break up? Was it just the right time or just...
We never actually broke up.
Okay.
We just got... It was pretty much the record company were just so slow.
The usual...
And I started doing... I got asked to join James Floyd's band.
Okay.
I did that solo tour he did.
James Floyd's great.
I love James Floyd.
I interviewed James Floyd a few years.
How funny is he?
He's amazing.
I
interviewed him, and after the interview, he stayed in the hotel talking for like an hour.
He's brilliant. Look, when I toured with him, I reckon we laughed so much. It was incredible.
And was that around with Beatfish time?
No, it was before Beatfish. It was when he did his solo album.
Okay, Hurricane.
Hurricane. Yeah, it was on that. And there's probably some clips kicking out somewhere of that band. I don't know.
Okay,
yeah, we did some stuff. Yeah. And then I did that, and then Paul was writing and stuff. He went over to the States to do some writing.
Yeah. He also wrote for people like Tina Arena and all that in the mid-90s.
Yeah, a little bit, And so there was just other stuff happening, and I just think it had sort of run its course.
And I guess Y1A probably weren't relevant in the
totally irrelevant.
Early 90s grunge and...
Totally irrelevant.
American dance music.
Synthesizers just died.
Yeah, they did.
It was just,
Whereas now they're back again.
Yeah, but not in the mainstream of rock.
Yeah.
Of pop, I guess.
Yeah.
It's become...
But pop music, unfortunately, by 1990 can be very manufactured.
Well, the 90s was a bit of a nothing.
It was a nothing period.
But I think once you had bands like Pearl Jam and...
Nirvana and everything.
Who?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.